In this part of the tutorial, we will implement the month view to enable the user to view the months and the dates selected for that month. Within your SwiftUI project, create a new file and name your file month view, which is a SwiftUI view. We can delete our preview. The next thing we need to do is add the following. Let month date at binding bar selected dates set date. So the purpose of having the selected dates as a set is to enable the array to not have any duplications of dates. Next thing we need to do is on line 15, delete the following. Type in vstack text month dot month string dot font title dot font weight semi-bold padding bottom 10. Now we need to create a horizontal stack for displaying the weekdays. Spacing 10. And now we need to loop through the weekdays using a for each loop. Date formatter short weekday symbol ID dot self. Weekday in. The next thing we need to do is to display the weekday using the text element dot font system size 12 weight semi-bold foreground color secondary frame max width infinity. And now after line 30 we need to create a lazy vertical grid, lazy B grid. Columns, array, repeating grid item for the grid item count. I have 7 because there's 7 days in a week. Spacing 10. And now we have to repeat the loop to go over each day in the month. So we need to use a for each days in month. We need to create that function, days in month. So let's create that function. Create the function after line 38. After line 37. There's func days in month. And the days in month function that will return an array of dates. Let's calendar equals calendar current. The next thing we need to do is get the year and the month components from the provided month. Var date components equals date components year calendar dot component dot year month. Month calendar component month from month. Just compile it just to see if it's okay. Oh, there's a missing return statement. The next thing we need to do is to get the range of days in the month provided. So we use a guard statement, guard let range equals calendar dot range of dot day in month for calendar date from date components. And we just have a false unwrapping there. And then if there's an error, we just return an empty array. if the range couldn't be determined. I've forgotten the else. There should be an else here. The next thing we need to do is to get the weekday of the first day of the month. But there's an error somewhere on line 44. Guard let range equals calendar dot range open bracket dot day comma in. There should be a full stop here. Dot month should have a full stop. Yeah, that's correct now. Let first weekday equals calendar dot component weekday from month. So what that line does, line 48, is just getting the first weekday from the month that's been provided. The next thing we need to do is to create an array to hold the days of the month. Bar month days date, which is optional, array, repeating, nil, and count. The first weekday, minus it by 1. Because it's an array, it starts from 0. So it'll be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Which is 7 days. For day in 1 dot range upper bound. So what we're doing here, we're looping through the days of the month. Dates, components, dot day equals day. Month days dot append calendar dot date from date component. Return month days. I'll compile it again. It compiled successfully. So now we have to return back to line 34 and continue our for each, which was days in month, which is a function. We're getting the days in the month, ID, make sure that it has a unique ID, day in if let day equals day. So we're just doing safe unwrapping. If the day isn't null, if it contains a value, well, that bracket should be here. If it contains a value, then display the day view for the current day. The day view we created last week. Day binding see if I can make it a bit neater. Yeah, that's binding. And then we have to get the selected date. But to do that, we need to create another method called isSelected. Let's create the method after line 66. Function isSelected day date bool. And the next thing we need to do is to check if the selected dates array contains a date that matches the given day. So to do that, we need to search our array, which is called selected dates dot contains calendar dot current is date for the first element in same day as the day. So what that line does, it uses the calendar dot current is date method to compare if the date from the selected dates is the same day as the given day. So now we need to return to line 36. And then we need to continue with our read-only property. Our get property is selected day, passing the day, which we safely unwrapped on line 35. And now, using our set method, which is our write method, we then update the selection state of the day. make it a little bit neater so it's easier to read. So that's the get part. Use a bracket there, comma there, and then our set method if $0 selected dates, insert day, and then our else statement needs to be here. Selected dates dot remove from our array. And then I think we need a bracket there. No, that's incorrect. Let me delete that. So we need 2 of these brackets here and 2 here. And then we have to set the opacity to 1.0 to make it fully visible. Else, we need to display a hidden spacer for the days before the start of the month. Frame width 30 and height 30. Dot hidden. And let's compile it. It's compiled. In next week's tutorial, we will implement the calendar view so the user can navigate between the different months within the year. Thank you for joining us. If you found this tutorial helpful, please comment, like and subscribe. See you next week.